grow your business and be more successful. Hey, good morning, guys. It's Chuck at Timber Bend Farm, coming to you this morning from the truck. Had to deliver the dump trailer this morning. For those of you who don't know, we have a little side hustle business that I started about a year and a half ago. I purchased a 16-foot, 7-foot wide, 10 cubic yard dump trailer and rent it out to people who need to get rid of stuff. For those of you who are considering getting in a side hustle, if you already have a truck, and I would suggest a 4-wheel drive truck, you could do it with a 1500 series truck, but probably would need a 2500 series truck to keep from wearing yours out and tearing it up. And that does depend on how large of a trailer you want to get and the things you want to haul. We have some restrictions on what we haul in our trailer, so I'll talk about that in a little bit. You know, right now you can buy a dump trailer for in the $8,000 to $12,000 range. A lot of banks will finance small equipment like that, and this is a side hustle that you could do while you work a regular job. You may just have to get up a little earlier in the morning and deliver it, or work in the evenings, or whatever. If you had a trailer and you could keep it rented a couple times a week, you'd see some extra money in your life. What we do, we take the trailer to someone who needs it. We park it in a spot. We let them fill it with whatever they want to put in it, and then we go back and pick it up and then carry it to the landfill. Now, you'll need to research your area on waste disposal and where to get rid of the stuff that you get in your trailer. I'm fortunate that we have a landfill here close, relatively close, that allows me to get rid of material by the ton, and so it's fairly inexpensive. But you can adjust your fees to include your dump fee in with that. So I mentioned earlier there's some restrictions on what we do and don't allow in our trailer, and we never allow roofing shingles in our trailer. They're just too heavy. The trailer I have is a good sturdy trailer, but it's a lot of weight, and my fear is that it would get so heavy that the hydraulic system wouldn't lift it, and that would be awful to be at the landfill with a load of roofing shingles and the trailer not be able to raise it. We don't take roofing shingles, we don't take asphalt, concrete. The landfill does not like electronics mixed in, so we don't take those. They do take tires, and they have a separate place you have to put tires. You just have to know that what your particular landfill will accept and what they won't accept, and then kind of gear your restrictions toward that. So we have some things like that we don't take. Now, I'll back up. I'll walk that back just a little bit.
Keep going. Walk.
And say, I did have a customer once that wanted me to take a couple loads of some asphalt and concrete that a contractor was getting up at his house. But it was some small amounts. It was only a couple loads. And I actually had a guy, a friend of mine, that needed that to fill in some low spots in his property, and so I didn't have any waste fees. I just had to park the trailer, let them fill it with the skid steer, and then and we didn't fill it all the way up either. About a half a load, and then I would take and dump it and then bring it back. Kind of had to babysit that job all day, and really not my favorite thing to do. I would rather park it and let it get filled and then come back and get it, whether it's the same day, later the same day, or next day, 2-3 days. The way our fee structure is you pay a flat fee to start with, and then it's so much for each additional day that you keep the trailer. So back to my original thought, if you're looking for a side hustle, it might be something you can consider. I've kind of got mine set up where there's not a whole lot of manual labor involved other than just hooking and unhooking the trailer. One of the costs, and I'm dealing with this right now, I've got 2 of the tires on my trailer have already been replaced for cuts or nails or different things just here in the first year. And then I got two tires right now that have probably screws or nails or something in them that have slow leaks, and I've got to get that addressed once I get it picked up from this rental, and get that taken care of. So there may be a plug or a patch, or if it's in a bad spot, it may even be a new tire. But that's just part of the deal. So And I did have to put a battery in the dump trailer in the hydraulic mechanism, and that's a whole nother story for another day. But so there is some expense with it. We put a little money down, and our bank financed the rest of it for us. You know, we have a nominal payment on the trailer. If we rent it once a month, we make enough on that rental to pay that payment. You know, it's like I said, for us, it's not our main line of business, so we're not out hustling, you know, 5, 10, 15 dump trailers or dumpsters. You know, this is not a roll-off business or anything like that. It's more of like a custom haul-away business that we've set up. Fortunately, in our local area, the city does large-scale pickup. If you put furniture or things out on the curb, they have a big claw truck that'll grab that every week. But in the county, there's not a service like that, so that's where we get most of our business is from residents in the county who are maybe doing a remodel or just doing a garage clean out or something like that. Marketing wise, we've done some marketing on Facebook. We did set up a website. I made the mistake initially of doing a separate phone number for the business because I wanted to be able to kind of track the calls that came to that number versus my regular number. And so we did all of our publications, everything online with that number. And now we're kind of taking that back a little bit, and it's just easier if I just use my cell number. So we're having to get some signage swapped out, get everything online caught up to the right phone number. But then that allows me to operate a little more efficiently. So if you have any questions about this type of business, shoot me a comment. This is a little different than our normal video. Right now, we're building a house. We have the greenhouse high tunnel that we're working with, but I just wanted to open up a little bit about some of the things we have going on work-wise, and some of the things that I do away from the farm. So just wanted to share that with you today. But like I said, if you have any questions, comments, then hit me up, and I'll be happy to. I'll even give you my cell number. You can call me and we can talk about it, or text, or whatever you'd like to do. I'd be happy to share some information with you on our experience with this dump trailer. Be happy to help you grow your business and be more successful. I love it when people are successful. That's an awesome thing to see people who have the motivation, the drive to get out and do better for themselves. And that excites me because that's what we've done since day one. So anyway, hey guys, like and subscribe this channel. We appreciate that. We're trying to grow, get more views, get more subscribers, so we can get the word out and share with people what it is we're doing, and that way you may learn something too. Anyway, y'all have a great day. Catch you on the next video.